Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Bambi, so feel welcomed and please subscribe, like, share and comment. So on this channel we'll be sharing about teaching in South Africa, how to do teaching and how to get teaching jobs, whether in private schools or rather public schools, and how I got to do my postgraduate certificate in education. So we are going to talk about how to do B.Ed initially, like as the first step to your career instead of doing your postgraduate certificate. So all you need is to obtain your bachelor's admission in matric, and after you did that you need to figure out like which phase would you like to work in. Like if you want to teach foundation phase kids, like learners from grade R to grade 3, or if you want to teach learners from grade 4 to grade 6, or if you want to teach from grade 7 to grade 12. So that's what you really have to figure out, but we'll look into that. So with foundation phase, you don't usually choose your majors, like I would like to major in maths and what, because remember, kids in foundation phase do basically everything and they are usually taught by one teacher. So with the foundation phase thing, you need to apply for foundation phase, meaning that you qualify to teach learners from grade R to grade 3. And with intermediate phase, you need to apply for your specialties. Maybe you can choose your English, your maths, because remember, when learners are doing intermediate phase, they start to introduce new subjects. They start to do mathematics in English. They do different subjects. So you'll be teaching grade 4 to grade 6, that is intermediate. And then we also have what we call Intersen. So with Intersen, you're going to teach it's intermediate and senior phase, meaning that from grade 4 to grade 9, because the senior phase ends in grade 9. So with Intersen, you also need to choose your specialties. Do you want to teach maths? Do you want to teach technology? Do you want to teach languages? So you have to choose all those things. You have to consider, maybe you can check your interest, your strong points and your weak points. We also have the senior and FET. So the senior and the FET is the one that I actually did. So with senior, it means you're going to qualify to teach from grade 7 to grade 12. So senior phase starts from grade 7 to grade 9, and then from there it's grade 10 to grade 12, it's FET. So with this one, you also need to choose, most of the time you need to choose at least 2 subjects. So with me, my major subjects are natural sciences and life sciences. So you have to be wise. If you understand life sciences, or if you love life sciences, you need to take it as your major subject or something that you want to major with. However, you also need to, don't just choose anything, okay? With unemployment, you guys know we are fighting poverty, so you don't just choose anything for the sake of going to school. Like, we can make an example of life orientation. So most schools, they have that impression that if we get a physical sciences teacher, he can actually teach natural sciences. If we get maybe a life science teacher, she can teach creative arts, or she can teach life orientation. So you need to, my advice to you on how to choose measures, you need to be smart, you need to be here. So the courses or the subjects which are in demand is mathematics. You never go wrong with mathematics. Science, physical sciences, science, and also technology and your languages. Like that. There's no way they're going to say they don't want an English teacher. There's no way they're going to say they don't want a home language teacher. So you need to be smart when you think about the choices that you are taking when you are making an application for varsity. So you need to consider these things. So if my advice, if it's intermediate, senior, add languages. Like, you'll never go wrong with English, you'll never go wrong with your home language, and add mathematics. Like, the school would rather employ someone who has mathematics to teach life skills, but they cannot really employ someone who has life skills to also teach maths. I hope I make sense. So that's how it works. Normalize choosing subjects that are in demand and know what you want. So for me, why I chose Senior and FET is because in all honesty, I don't see myself as a teacher for like a very long time. So I'm hoping that I'll move to the other sectors. So if you are planning to be a teacher for the rest of your life, or until you retire, or for the longest time, I would actually advise you to choose foundation phase. Because as much as kids are stressful, like foundation, intermediate, as much as kids are stressful, you don't have, I feel like there's no a lot of work. Unlike now when I'm teaching grade 12 or matric, I have to come on Saturdays, I have to come on Mondays and all that. Beside the work thing, we know that learners from high school are tiring. We can never shy away from that. So we do have teachers who want to go to foundation phase because they cannot deal with the stress of high school learners. And at the same time, if you are like me, you don't want to be a teacher for the rest of your life or for the longest time, I think you can choose your FET and senior, hoping that maybe one day you'll be a lecturer, maybe you qualify to teach at a corporate company. Yes, of course you're gonna need some qualifications to add on top of that. So you need to look at those things when you're making you're choosing a career path, especially in education. Consider the specialty, consider the duration, like how long do you want to stay in the industry, what can you actually tolerate, what can you not tolerate. So the next video is going to be about postgraduate certificate in education. So guys, do apply. I'm gonna come up with the universities that you should be applying, and they are for free of charge. Please subscribe.